So I was reading a bunch of articles on animal abusers after watching in California today where the bystanders jumped out and beat the guy up that was beating his dog. And there's like a lot of good articles. First off, there's this guy in Israel who this piece of shit was abusing his dog live and people seen it. People actually rushed his house with a mob of over 100 people. They ran up in his house and took the dog from him while he was calling police for help. It's amazing to me how these people who can abuse these small loving animals become such bitches when they're actually confronted by people who are going to do something to them about it. And it's crazy because this guy was pleading for help and crying and calling the police, which brings me to this guy in a whole nother country. This guy's British, and he was abusing his bulldog so bad that it was unable to walk again. Threw it down steps, stomped on it, him and his brother. Well, a little while later, guy who seen that video went looking for him, and he caught him too and gave him exactly what he deserved. And the best thing is, police refused to press charges on him. That guy didn't do a single day in jail. The cops basically were like, hey, listen, you can't do this. We're doing investigations, etc. But, I mean, we don't have to arrest you. And they didn't arrest the guy, and that's great. And then coming back to my home state of New York, we have this guy who is dragging a pit bull and abusing him, making his face bleed. The animal was injured. That's why it's blurred out in the picture right there. Well, we don't play that in New York either. So they put a chain around his neck, dragged him around the streets, and kicked and abused him like he did the dog. And then took his dog and rescued the dog and kept him. The dog's now living a happy life in New York. We don't play that over here either. Then you got this guy all the way in Germany. Now it seems like as a world, most of us come together to the same conclusion. We do not tolerate people abusing animals, especially dogs. We don't play that. So this guy, girlfriend broke up with him, and he decided that he could abuse the dog. Well, posted it on social media, told his girlfriend, yeah, that dog you got me, I killed it, I beat it, etc. Well, guy saw that. Guy went looking for him, caught him, and handed out some well-deserved justice. Guess what the police in Germany said? We won't be arresting him either. Sometimes the justice system works exactly how it's supposed to. This man killed 2 dogs and was sentenced to prison for 2 years. I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like enough time to me. And this guy got 10 for a horrific crime where he abused this dog. And he deserves every single day of that. Listen, anyone who can abuse an animal in this type of way will do the same to a child or an innocent person. And they don't belong or deserve to be among society, ever. And sometimes justice does not get served. They were still looking for the 3 youths who killed this man's dog. People haven't found them, and people are still looking, and it happens all over the world. People abusing, hurting animals, etc. And there's not always somebody there to jump in and intervene. But if you know somebody that's harming an animal, or if you see it happening, do something about it. Because dogs are so much better than humans nowadays. And it's humans, a whole lot of humans, that are ones that should be getting beatings, not the dogs.